In the heart of the African savannah, beneath a golden sun, there was a young lion named Liko lived with his father, the mighty king of the pride. Liko was brave but uncertain about his future. One day, a messenger bird flew into the pride's territory, bringing heartbreaking news. The king had fallen ill. Rushing to his father's side, Liko found him resting beneath the ancient baobab tree. "Liko," the king said with a weak smile, "there is a mystical flower deep in the canyon said to heal any ailment. If you find it, you will save me and become the next king." Without hesitation, Liko promised to find the flower, not knowing the true challenge that lay ahead. The next day, Liko set off, accompanied by two unlikely companions, Mika, a clever meerkat, and Torto, a wise old tortoise. As they traveled, they encountered an elder elephant by a waterhole. "You seek the flower?" the elephant asked, her voice grave. "Many have tried. None have returned from the canyon." Liko stood tall. "I don't know if the flower is real, but I have to try. My pride needs me." The elephant nodded, her eyes softening. "Your heart is pure. Remember, true courage comes not from being fearless, but from facing your fears with wisdom." Days passed, and the trio faced many challenges. One evening, as they rested, they met a family of cheetahs. The leader of the cheetahs, known for his speed and pride, asked Liko, "Why pursue a flower that may not exist?" Liko replied, "I may not know if the flower is real, but I know my father is sick, and my pride depends on me. I have to try, even if the flower is just a myth." The cheetah studied Liko with admiration. "Your honesty is rare. Many would have lied to make themselves seem sure, but you speak the truth. That is a true mark of bravery." After many days, the trio arrived at the canyon's edge, where a deep silence hung in the air. Torto spoke quietly. "The canyon is more than a place. It is a test, a trial for those who seek greatness." The canyon was narrow, with jagged cliffs on either side. As they crossed a perilous bridge over a vast chasm, Liko's heart raced. The wind howled and the ground below seemed endless. Liko's paws trembled, but he remembered his father's words. True courage isn't about being fearless. It's about facing your fears with wisdom. With a deep breath, Liko took his first step across the bridge. His heart pounded, but he moved forward step by step. When he reached the other side, his companions cheered. The deeper they went into the canyon, the darker it became. At the very heart of the canyon, they encountered a shadowy creature, a guardian of the flower. Its eyes glowed and its voice echoed like a distant wind. "To claim the flower, you must pass 3 trials, the creature declared. "Fail and you will never leave." The first trial was a test of honesty. The creature asked, "What would you do if your greatest fear became reality?" Liko stood tall and answered, "I would face it." Fearing something doesn't make it go away. The only way through fear is to confront it. The second trial was a test of compassion. The creature conjured an injured gazelle, its leg twisted in pain. "Would you leave it behind to save yourself?" it asked. Liko's heart softened. "No, I would help it, even if it meant I couldn't finish my journey alone." The third trial tested bravery and wisdom. The creature presented a choice. "You must either save the flower or your friends. Which will you choose?" Without hesitation, Liko answered, "I choose my friends. The flower is a symbol of the lessons I've learned. My companions are my family, and they matter more than any treasure." The creature stepped back, its eyes filled with approval. "You have passed the trials, young lion. The flower is yours. But remember, the greatest power lies not in what you possess, but in what you give." Liko returned to the pride with the glowing flower in his paw. To his surprise, all the animals he had met along the way were gathered around the baobab tree, watching with wide eyes. Liko's father, now sitting up, smiled warmly at him. "My son," the old lion said, "I didn't send you to find a flower. I sent you to find yourself. You have shown wisdom, compassion, and courage. These are the qualities of a true leader." Liko's heart swelled with pride. He had gone on this journey thinking he needed to prove himself, but in the end, he had discovered the true meaning of leadership. Not in power, but in heart. As the sun rose over the savannah, the animals gathered to witness Liko's coronation. He stood tall, not just as a lion of royal blood, but as a leader who had earned his crown through honesty, bravery, and wisdom. The mystical flower resting beside him was now a reminder that true strength comes from within. The savannah, from the tiniest meerkat to the largest elephant, knew that a new era had begun. Liko was ready to lead with heart and wisdom, not just bloodline.